the signing of the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement.
Secretary Gazmin, General Bautista, Chief of Staff, members of the military, very distinguished members of the Philippine negotiating panel, Ambassador Quisha, representatives of the Philippine government, many honored guests, and also a special welcome to members of the press. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Good morning to everyone. After 8 rounds of negotiations in as many months, it's very fitting that we're gathered here today to sign this landmark agreement, just hours before our 2 presidents meet to mark a new stage in our relations and celebrate the American administration's rebalance to Asia. As most of the people in this room probably know, the U.S.-Philippines alliance is the oldest of our 5 treaty alliances in Asia, and the U.S.-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty, signed in 1951, continues to serve us well, having contributed to the security and stability of the region for the last 6 decades. As an example, our largest bilateral military exercise this year, Balikatan, will kick off next week. The agreement we signed today will be an important part of the existing MDT and VFA frameworks, the Visiting Forces Agreement. But it will also serve to update our security alliance to meet the increasingly complex challenges of the 21st century, whether it is terrorism, transnational crime, or natural disasters like Typhoon Haiyan, Typhoon Yolanda. While the armed forces of the Philippines and U.S. military forces already work closely together at all levels and across all services, through joint exercises, training, and subject matter expert exchanges, to increase their capabilities and interoperability, the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA, serves as recognition by both sides that there is even more we can do together to support the alliance and to promote peace and security in the region. The agreement is based on a number of key principles and shared values: a commitment to democratic governance and international law, the mutuality of benefits for both nations as we develop our individual and collective defense capacities, respect for Philippine sovereignty over all locations covered under the agreement, and the understanding that the United States does not intend to establish a permanent military presence in the Philippines. The EDCA will increase training opportunities for U.S. and Philippine forces, which will contribute to increased interoperability and a greater ability to respond to humanitarian crises. It will also support the shared goal of promoting the long-term modernization of the armed forces of the Philippines, and will help the AFP maintain and develop additional maritime security, maritime domain awareness, and humanitarian assistance and disaster relief capabilities. While that captures the essence of what we will do, I want to reiterate what it will not do. It will not reopen U.S. bases. It is an agreement to enhance our defense relationship. Mr. Secretary, this agreement will take our bilateral security relationship to a new and higher level. We look forward to working closely with you and your government in the weeks, months, and years ahead to continue to strengthen our alliance, build our individual and collective defense capacities, and ensure that our nations are ready to meet the challenges of the 21st century in a new and equal partnership. Maraming salamat po. Thank you very much.
His Excellency Philip Goldberg, our guests from the U.S. Embassy, fellow workers in government, ladies and gentlemen. The document we signed not only manifests a deepened relationship between the Philippines and the United States, but equally serves as a framework for furthering our alliance as encapsulated in the title Enhanced Defense Cooperation. Underpinned by the common goal of being able to meet the security challenges that both the Philippines and the United States share in common, our alliance has continued to evolve as both our countries continuously search for mechanisms that would enhance our individual and collective abilities to face such security challenges. At the time when external armed attack was the key concern, we forged the Mutual Defense Treaty and put in place a Mutual Defense Board. When non-traditional security challenges came at the forefront, we entered into the Visiting Forces Agreement, which enabled our forces to train together and establish the Security Engagement Board. And today, as defense and security challenges have become more complex, we, both the Philippines and the United States, have realized the utility of having an agreement that would further enhance our ability to face those complicated challenges. Just a few weeks ago, U.S. Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel and I had the opportunity to talk about the important role which the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement would be playing in the furtherance of the relationship of our defense and military establishments. This agreement allows us to work on what is called for under the MDT, which is the development of individual and collective capacities and sustain our ability to undertake what is possible under the VFA, which are training and exercises. Most importantly, it enables us to do more by making necessary equipment and infrastructures available whenever they are needed for the exercises and other activities that we do as allies. While the agreement allows us to do more, let me emphasize that it remains anchored on the principles encapsulated in the MDT and guided by what is possible through the VFA. Alliances evolve, partnerships develop, engagements mature. But all throughout, it is the shared trust to move forward together that keeps what is in place, such as the MDT and the VFA, relevant and offers the prospects of having new mechanisms, such as this agreement, possible. This is the essence of a maturing relationship. This is the spirit behind this agreement. Thank you, and let us all work together in ensuring that this agreement works for the benefit of the Filipino nation and the Alliance.